we now have new definitive proof that May is Izumi's mother. Now let's state the obvious right off the bat. Yes, Izumi's chin, May's chin, and Michi's chin are nearly identical, but we have way more to go off of than that. If you've watched the series finale of Avatar, but you've never read the comics, you wouldn't know that Zuko and May actually ended their relationship due to a lack of trust because Zuko kept meeting with Ozai without telling her, and the pressures of being the Fire Lord caused him to close off a bit. May met someone named Kilo, who was briefly her boyfriend. Originally, he met May so that he could bring her to the new Ozai society, which her father led with the intention of putting Ozai back on the throne. But long-term, Kilo grew to really like her, prioritizing her needs over the cause he joined. And even though she had a lack of trust with Kilo, she used him to get some information, plus worked alongside him during the story, which was Smoke and Shadow. By the end of the story though, May broke up with Kilo. Since then, we haven't seen confirmation at all regarding Zuko and May getting back together. It's just really been an assumption. Or is it really? Now here's where the real proof begins. We've got a writer and storyboard artist that might have given us all we need to basically confirm this as a fact. So one of the writers, Gene, was at a Comic-Con years back, and he had stated that he had broken up characters in the comics, but he wouldn't list them by name. And there was only two couples he could have done that: May and Kilo, and May and Zuko. And he followed up that this couple would get back together 3 years from the point that they had broken up. And this writer was heavily involved with writing Smoke and Shadow and the small short story tie-in Rebound. So that's him secretly confirming it. When it comes to the comic artist Joanne, she was the storyboard artist on 3 episodes of the original show and 6 on Legend of Korra. Now out there online, she's actually posted some fun fake storyboards, and one of them shows May with glasses, and she looks nearly identical to Izumi, even the shape of the glasses. One of the 6 episodes that Joanne storyboarded was season 4, episode 9 of Korra, which, guess what, had Firelord Izumi in it. Now, this all seems very convincing, but there is one thing that could debunk this connection. Firelord Izumi was in literally less than a second of episode 3 in season 4 next to Firelord Zuko while they watched Kuvira have her speech, and Joanne didn't storyboard this episode. Regardless of that fact, I personally believe that the proof is there, and the word Izumi in Japanese translates to fountain, and obviously from Zuko alone, in the flashbacks, we know that May and Zuko fell in the fountain. Also, bringing Jin into the mix, if she potentially was the mother, you could also say that there's a connection there as well, because Jin and Zuko were seen at Ba Sing Se around a fountain, and also there's a comic in between seasons 2 and 3 where Zuko and May meet Jin once again. So it's entirely possible that at some point Zuko would have dated Jin again, and although I've always preferred Jin, the proof that May is the mother stands out so blatantly.